Atahsaia, the Zuni cannibal demon. The Zuni people of the southwestern United States maintain intricate catalog of mythological stories and folk tales. Among the many creatures and beings that are mentioned within the tales of the Zuni people, there is one that stands out as one of the most terrible. This entity is called an Atahsaia, and he is explained as a spiritual entity or a demon who appears as a giant. This particular demon is often mentioned in relation to cannibalism. Some texts refer to this being as an ogre rather than a demon, which may be due to the way that he appears when he manifests to interact with the world. He is described as being a great deal larger than a mortal man when he is in his physical form. Atahsaia is called a cannibal demon, and from this title comes much of his reputation. Calling him a cannibal may, on the surface, imply that he feeds on the flesh of other demons. While this behavior would fit into the idea of social taboo among the Kuni people, it isn't likely that a demon who kills other demons would strike fear in the heart of young people who heard his tale. In the case of Atahsaia, when he is called a cannibal demon, it means that his diet is based on meat taken from humans. He has also been known to try to trick people into eating other humans, particularly their family or children that he has hunted. This sort of activity is what earned him the title of cannibal. One such tale of his attempt to compel people to eat each other took place when two young maidens came upon him one day. The girls were either fairly unobservant or were tricked by Atahsaia into believing that he was their grandfather. He is known as being hideous among the ugliest demons described in Zuni lore, but even so, he was not ugly enough for them to tell the difference between himself and their grandfather. The demon offered the girls a stew that he had made of the flesh of human children. After a bit of discussion, the girls tricked the demon and get away without eating the human stew. More often, he appears in stories to try to trick people into being his dinner rather than tricking people into sharing his unpalatable meal with him. This cannibal demon is described as extremely unsightly. Among the most disgusting features attributed to Atahsaia is his massive size. He is said to be as huge as a great elk. His barrel of a chest covers his coarse hair almost like the quills of a porcupine. His wide face is fitted with a mouth which stretches from ear to ear and is set in with yellow fangs that resemble old decaying bones. His thick and muscular limbs are covered in a layer of scales like those of a snake, which are black at night but speckled with white. He is often depicted as a carrying crude but intimidating weapon and wearing the skin of mountain lions or bears. When the Zuni people perform the story of Atahsaia, they don black and white speckled masks to represent his scales. He is said to live in a cave somewhere, which he often comes across people who are out hunting, fishing, washing their clothes, or going for a stroll. Despite his repulsive appearance and eating habits, he is generally considered a fairly polite demon. He will often stop to talk to people and will be on his way if he is asked to leave. Unlike many demons in folklores, he is rarely outright malicious. Aside from his dietary needs and his hunting habits, which coincidence with such a diet, many of his stories are rather light-hearted and humorous while relaying the moral of caution, mindfulness, and adherence to social rules. In much the same way of other demons among Native American stories, the Atahsaia represents the danger of disregarding important social structures and ethical considerations. He describes what can become of someone who eats the flesh of other people, similar to the stories and warning presented by the tales of the Wendigo from the tribes further north. The stories of this demon serve to warn children to distrust strange beings that they encounter in the woods or wild, to question the motive of strangers, to be kind to their kin, and to never wander among caves alone. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I butchered that name, but that was the Atahsaia. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn your post notifications so you never miss out. And if you guys want to see like any folklores or anything like that, just let me know down below in the comments. I've done a few of your guys' requests, and I hope you guys are enjoying these content. You guys have been crushing this channel so far and leaving a lot of positive feedback. I love you guys. Thank you guys for taking your time out to like watch and do all that. It really does mean a lot. I love you guys. Stay safe. I will see you in the next video.